Hi guys, my name is Stephen O'Carroll. I'm the Jameson Irish Whiskey Ambassador for India.
I'm Manjeet. I'm the chef owner of a restaurant called Herbs and Spice in Bangalore, Indranagar.
And today what we're going to do is, we're starting a show called Jameson with a Twist, or Jameson Classics with a Twist. Basically the idea is that we're going to take some classic whiskey cocktails and we're going to
put a twist on them.
Exactly.
Yeah, put a twist on them.
Add a bit of local flavour, perhaps international flavour.
International flavours, ingredients from around the world. Ingredients that most people would not use in cocktails, so we're going to use that. We're going to have some fun with a very versatile whiskey.
Yeah, and that is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, Jameson is a whiskey that's been around for 231 years. It is very, very versatile, and this comes down in most part to the fact that it's triple distilled. Most whiskies in the world are either single distilled or double distilled, but Jameson distills 3 times, and as we like to say, it makes it twice as smooth for one great taste. And as well as that, I mean, not only is it versatile, but it's a serious whiskey that doesn't take itself too seriously.
And we're going to show that, yeah. We're going to show that it's not a very serious whiskey. It's not a whiskey that you would smoke. You would drink with a cigar in your hand and say, "Oh, wow, that's fine."
I've done that before as well.
Yeah, but we're going to have some fun with it.
It covers all bases.
It's not about just being very, very stuck up.
We're not going to have our top buttons done.
We're not going to do that. Yeah, we're going to have some fun. Yeah. And while we're going to have fun, we also, I think, might get a bit drunk. So if we say something, forgive us.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I hope you guys enjoy. We're going to have a few episodes coming along for you. Thanks very much. Okay guys, so today what we're going to make is, what I'm going to make is a whiskey sour with Jameson.
Yeah, and I'm going to make a twist on that, which is a whiskey sour with Indie power.
Indie power, yeah?
Indie power.
Sounds good. So I'll get started on the whiskey sour.
Please.
Alright, what we're going to need is a rocks glass.
Yeah.
Fill it up with ice just to get it filled. A little bit more. Okay, for this what you're going to need is Boston shaker, strainer, your jigger to make your measures. Obviously, most importantly, the Jameson.
Absolutely.
You're going to need some lemon juice and some sugar syrup, and I guess perhaps strangely, but also not completely necessary. If you're a vegetarian, you don't need to go with this. We're going to need the white from an egg. We're also going to use some Angostura bitters. So we're going to start off with the egg white.
So tell me something, Steve. Is this drink very popular?
The whiskey sour has been around since the mid-19th century and has been consistently popular, and it's probably because it's so easy to make, and I guess also it's because it's one of the few drinks that you can walk into any bar in the world and not only is the bartender going to know how to make it, but he's also not going to look at you as if you've got 2 heads. I mean, I'm not going to walk into a bar and order a Cosmopolitan, but I can walk into any bar in the world and order a whiskey sour. Alright, so we got our egg white. What we want to do is start off by shaking this up. You put half the egg white into the shaker and give it a good shake.
Shake it up, yeah. Mostly
the egg white is just for texture.
Yeah, and shaking it up this way kind of releases it, doesn't it? It gives it the foam.
Ooh, yeah.
It's giving a lot of foam.
Yeah. Alright, that should be good. So, now I've done that, I want to fill my shaker with ice as well. I'll take my Jameson, give it a generous fill, about 60 ml.
I think that's way over, it's about 75 there.
I know, I'm generous, so I'm always generous. We want to do 30 ml of lemon juice.
Yeah.
There we go. And just 10 ml of sugar syrup.
Now that's an Irishman who's going to be very generous with his Jameson, isn't it?
No, but I've noticed that in India people are very generous with the sugar syrup because Indians tend to have a very sweet tooth. So I put in a little extra bit of sugar syrup as well.
Right.
And then just a small dash of bitters. Alright, so
shake it up.
Shake this up. And strain it into the glass.
So that's what's amazing about this drink is that it's got a great silky texture, isn't it?
And we want to garnish it with just a small orange white.
And it's the egg whites that make it silky actually.
Yeah.
Great. Cheers.
So what's the verdict?
Fantastic.
Good.
Fantastic. So I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to do my version. Please, the indie version of the whiskey sour. The whiskey sour with indie power. Yeah. So we need, again, as usual, what we're going to do, change in this recipe is, I'm going to use something called ampanna. Ampanna is, it's like a little syrup made out of raw mango. This is something that most Indians, and actually most Indians from the north of India, have kind of grown up drinking in the summer. Most mothers have made this, and I'm going to use it in a drink now. If I realized this earlier, I've been drinking much earlier. So here you go. Ampanna, a little bit of lemon, a bit of sugar. Sugar actually I don't require, because there's some sugar in that as well. So we're going to start off by chilling the glass. There you go. There's a generous amount of ice there. And some more ice for my, oh sorry, the egg whites. Well, we don't have one, we're going to make, again, get some egg white out. There you go. There. Accidents happen.
Does a fully hatched chicken.
It's almost out. Yes, it is. There we go. There. Egg whites. We got our egg white. We're going to put our egg white in the shaker. Cover it up, shake it up a bit. Get the proteins working.
Exactly, that's what I always say. Whiskey sour is nearly like a meal because you get your fruits, your protein, everything.
Absolutely. And then you're going to use 30 milliliters of panna. There. About 10 to 15 milliliters of lime juice. And of course, Jameson. Nice generous fill of Jameson. Some ice for my mix. There we go. I think we've got it ready there. There. We need is a strainer. There you go. Whiskey sour with indie power.
Alright, looks good.
Yeah.
Can I have a taste?
Please.
This is panna.
Panna, yeah. Raw mango syrup.
That is awesome.
Brilliant.
Brilliant, really.
There we go. So I'm going to drink yours and you're going to drink mine. I'm going to talk
Sounds
to you
good.
for a bit.
Cheers.
There you go. Cheers. Cheers.
So, whiskey sour and whiskey sour with indie power.
Indie power.